I'm Lynn Fishman, and I'm coming to you from the 41st Annual Science and Spirituality Conference here in Montreal, Canada. This conference is sponsored by the International Institute of Integral Human Sciences. I have a very special guest with me. His name is Kenji Kumara. Kenji is a transformational leader, a spiritual educator, and he has developed a meditative approach that helps promote initiations, spiritual awakening, and transformation, and it is called Quantum Lighweaving. Welcome, Kenji.
Hi, Lynn.
It's so nice to have you. I could not let you leave the conference without sharing with our online audience. You spoke today and you shared your work with our audience here in person, and I could just see everyone's faces. They were just transported elsewhere. It was wonderful. They left changed in that short period of time. So let me ask you something. What does it mean to go quantum when we talk about quantum light weaving?
Okay, so if you can imagine, say, most people on the planet are coming from this place right here. So I'm using my hands to gesture a position in space.
Mm-hmm.
And this position here is bound by the rules of space-time, cause and effect, all those things that science thinks and knows that it's true. Right. And so we've been governed by those set of realities. So quantum now let's just say there's another space that's here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say, for sake of conversation. And this space here is a place where anything could be possible, just very simply put. So imagine that when Jesus was here, as an example, that he was able to tap into this place here, bring this level down to the people in parables, and begin to teach the people about transformation.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine this, that Buddha did the same thing. That when he meditated, he went from this place here to this place. But this place is not bound by the laws of space and time, nor by gravity, nor by anything that we know that supposedly is true, that keeps reality focused in this particular dimensional understanding, of which we know is limited.
Right.
So quantum light weaving is just it was a name. I asked for a name to represent my work. And so within about 3 days, that came. And I knew quantum had to be in there, or somebody would take it eventually, right?
Right. And it's a wonderful name.
So I thought, okay, well, quantum meaning, yes, we're representing the quantum. Then light weaving, I sort of got inspired from an archangel to do this light weaving versus light workers.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were a light weaver rather than a light worker, I think your job would be a little more light.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
How can we develop a greater sense of who we are, the divine spirit within us?
So I always tell people, you know who you are, so are you asking that question? Truly.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't know, you wouldn't be able to formulate that question.
That's right. You wouldn't have that need to even ask the question. It's coming from somewhere.
But I think the human need is to get that feedback from a person. Like, who am I? Okay, well, you're a spiritual being. Oh, okay. Well, besides a soul, which means that you're non-local, you're not limited to this, that you live forever, as all the great teachers have said, that you're infinite, you're not limited by space and time, you're a free spirit. Oh, more? Okay. So you're an I am presence. Well, what does that mean? That basically means the same thing as a soul. You're unbounded. Philosophers talk about that we're unbounded. What does that mean? Well, it means that we're not confined to space and time like this. We're not confined to this reality. So we can leave our bodies at will. We can come back here. We can go into other realities as our possible futures, if we choose to. We could go to other planets. We can definitely go to other dimensions. And we're all searching for that feeling all the time. That's why the drugs, that's why whatever. I mean, whatever their addictions there are, it's a search. It's a search for that peacefulness, that love, that feeling of connection, like I'm not alone in this universe.
And that feeling of separation is prevalent, isn't it?
Well, think
Many
about this.
people are feeling alone.
Yes. Think about this, though. We're this spacious presence, and before our birth, and what we have to do, if you can imagine this, which you can, imagine that you have to coalesce and condense your focus, your vision, your awareness down into eventually this tiny little body that's growing in your mother's belly, and that you have to focus your attention from this expansive state, and you have to bring it down and downgrade it. You have to downgrade it so it fits around this little tiny body. And imagine the feeling of constriction in a way on a conscious level, because now you go from this expansive feeling to this.
Right.
And then you're trying to navigate this body that can't talk, walk, or whatever
Right.
for how many years?
Right.
And it can be a little frustrating because you're on this other level. Hey, how come I can't? Why is this body not working right?
Right. Yes. And here I was making this agreement on a one level, and then I decide to embark on this journey, which can be challenging. It can be, and people
Yes.
do not know sometimes how to navigate this journey.
Yes.
And what I wanted to ask you before was, for people out there who, let's say, are just beginning meditation, and they may say, well, Kenji, I'm just starting to meditate. I really can't, I sit down and my mind is just going and going, and I cannot quiet my mind. And if you're saying I need to quiet my mind to reach this quantum consciousness, what do I do?
We'll do an activation to show you experientially what that feels like.
Wonderful.
And how easy it is. It really, with practice, is easy. It's like learning how to write in a slightly different language, but having all the characters. You already know the characters, but just slightly writing differently. And it's just a matter of practice.
How can we experience a shift with greater ease and grace? We're all going through a shift in one way or another right now.
We have to choose inwardly first. Okay, I'm ready to make a change in my life. That has to be first. The motivation, the willingness, right? And we tell people you don't have to necessarily know how you're going to get from this room to that room. You just have to make a choice. Okay, I'm ready to move into another room. The universe goes, all right. They're saying I'm ready. And they're saying I don't have to know how I'm going to get to the next room. All right? So show me. Because you're going to ask on a certain level, okay, now I'm ready, show me.
Right.
Right? So here's the tricky part. They're going down and they're going, okay, we're sending them energy, but hey, they're not getting it. It's like going right over their head. And they keep doing it. Well, they're asking, and okay, but they're not getting it.
You mean what transpires after they ask, some events or...
Yeah,
is that
so
what you're
like
talking-
I'm speaking from now the other level right
Oh,
here,
I
or
see.
see, well, so the universe is like sending them opportunities, right? But they're not getting it. The human's not getting it, right?
Exactly.
So they're having a conversation about themselves. Hey, they're not getting it. Well, we're sending down them light and information, and it just goes around their head.
Okay.
But they keep doing it, right? Because they're asking. So part of the thing of the universe is like supply and demand. Okay, they're asking. So, well, maybe they need a wake-up call. See, so we're having a conversation on I'm pretending like I'm the angels for those people, and we have a team working with the team. Maybe they need a wake-up call. We discuss. Maybe you go, well, I don't know. Maybe you don't need it, or maybe what kind of wake-up call? Nah, an accident, that's too severe, That wrecked their car and shake them up too much. Near-death experience? Well, I don't know. Well, what do you think? Near-death experience? But they recover fully? That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I think that would certainly be life-altering. So what you're basically
or
saying...
they could say, okay, go meditate under that tree, and we're going to download some stuff into your brain.
Right. So what you're saying is we don't necessarily have to learn in a traumatic way, in a stressful
Yes.
way. If we
Yes.
ask and then we stay aware, we don't necessarily have to go through a crisis. Is that right?
Correct. We
Is
can
that correct?
actually be more specific. Okay, I'm ready for my next gentle learning lesson
Okay.
through love and joy.
Gentle. Oh, I like that.
Love and supportive experience.
Right. So let's put in that qualification
Yeah.
when we want to move forward,
Yeah.
to ask that forward movement can be possible in a gentle, loving way
Yes.
rather than through,
The usual way of learning.
right, the
Bumpy
usual way of
road,
learning
yes,
here.
Yes.
Okay,
Trauma
that's good,
here,
Kenji.
trauma there.
That's good, Kenji.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could all say, okay, I graduated from trauma school 34. I'm ready to go into the joy school 13.
Right. So grow through joy. Why
Yes.
do we have to grow through pain and sorrow?
That's the old way again, right?
Mm-hmm. Just talk about that for one moment.
Well, it's the old ways. It's the old ways of learning through punishment, reward and punishment. Gotta work hard. You
Yes.
gotta put in the sweat. God's not gonna give it to you. It's not gonna grow on trees.
Where do you think that a whole idea came from? Where we felt that it has to be that way through hardship.
Well,
Is it our genetics or?
I think it was given to us. Let's just say it was given to us through false teachings from way back when. And it was carried down through the generations, way of thinking, the Puritan ethic, or you got to really work hard for your money, dear. Right? Money doesn't grow on trees. God's not going to give it to you. You got to earn it. And a little pain is good. You know? Pain is good. Suffering is good.
Yes.
Right? You've heard that.
Yes.
The old school.
I have.
Yeah. And the military teaches that too, even to this day. They teach through fear. So basically, we are coming out of the need to learn through fear and intimidation, and now learning through love. How about this though? How about as a parent that we don't even have considerations about punishing our kids ever? That we move into this place of now seeing your kid as your teacher.
Yes.
Oh man, that's a big shift. I mean but parent education needs to make that shift to where now the kid becomes a teacher to the classroom teacher and a teacher to the parents.
Yes. I'm a big believer in that.
Yeah.
Big believer in that. Well, you know what? I thought, what a treat. I like I mentioned how the audience here just loved your work. Do you think you'd be able to share maybe a 10-minute activation to demonstrate the
Sure.
wonderful work that you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Experience is the best teacher.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we're going to have a little fun activation here. Now, really an activation is an energy boost that can move you from this place to this place. You could also look at it from the perspective that we're going to go from this place to going within, because activations generally, from the way that we teach it, help you to go within by closing your eyes. Now, I might do some gestures here as you keep your eyes closed, although you can look at me and still do the activation, but your body will probably want to close its eyes. So you want to follow the voice. You want to follow the energies of the voice no matter where you go in your awareness. So some of you may be here, some of you may be way out there, some of you may be going way within. It doesn't matter, okay? Some of you may start to sway or even fall to the side or fall forward. Just let your body do whatever it's going to do. You won't get hurt. You'll probably get very thirsty afterwards, so you want to drink good water afterwards. And I can pretty much say that food sometime later today is going to taste really good, because quantum enlivens your taste buds. All right, so we're going to set the energies by having you just slowly close your eyes and relax your eyelids, relax your jaw, relax your tongue. You just want to relax all the muscles in your forehead. So you may start to get this dropping feeling, or this heavy feeling, or this light feeling. Doesn't matter, right? Eventually you want to relax all of the muscles in your fingers, your toes, your shoulder joints, right? You want to be able to drop your shoulders to the floor. Now, you can lay on the floor, you can sit cross-legged, sit in a chair, whatever comfortable. Okay, we're going to use the power of breathing to focus, right? So we're going to breathe in through the nose, up into here, right up into the pineal gland, pituitary thalamus, and then bring the light into the center part of the brain. And then as you exhale, you're going to exhale through the mouth and feel as if the energy is going down this way and releasing into the earth. So we're kind of going to have this flow of in through the nose, up into the brain, and you can feel releasing through the spine if you want, all the way down the spine, all the way through the tailbone, down through your feet and into the earth. So we'd like you to connect the energies that are coming out of your feet, the bottoms of your feet, to connect deep into the earth, deep into the core of the earth, to your favorite crystal, mineral, gemstone, that level, but deep into the core. And it's as if you're wrapping the extensions of the energies from your feet around your favorite gemstone that's deep in the core of the earth. And that's your grounding. So it's like when a ship sails into the bay and drops its anchor. The anchor has to be long enough to be able to touch the bottom of the ocean. So your anchor needs to be long enough to tap into the core so that you're really stable, so that the energies in your body are stable to receive more of this quantum vibration. Okay, good. So just keep breathing out in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you can bring your palms facing upwards on your lap. And if you want, you can touch thumb and forefinger together if you want, or thumb and middle finger, or thumb and ring fingers together. Any one of those. Okay, now we're just going to go into this place of deep calm and relaxation. So just let your body breathe naturally now. And we're going to begin to feel the space around our bodies, not only in front of us, but to the side, all the way to the back. And then way above our heads and way below our feet. So now you're going to feel like a bubble of consciousness that's becoming more expansive in all directions, 360 degrees, just energy flowing. All right. Now, we wish you to, through your own knowing, just detach from your to-do list. Let it go. Detach from tribal consciousness. That's what everybody else is thinking. Detach from all of the chaos in the world. Everything that makes the news. Just let it go. Let go of all your pain. Let go of all your emotions. Just let go of all the thoughts, just for a moment. Keep breathing. Now, you're just going to feel as if you're naturally and effortlessly moving away from the world and everything that's in the world. And you're moving your awareness within to your spirit. So you're being drawn magnetically towards what you feel is this power of love and light. So you're moving away from the physical consciousness, moving and directing your awareness towards the light. It's a natural process. Just stay relaxed, be open and receptive. And I will do some intentions for you, so later you can do them for yourselves in meditation. So I now choose to let go of all of the major stressors in my life. And I now choose to learn through joy. And allow the body to take a slow, deep breath. And now choose to receive love and joy from all of my divine helpers, my angels, my guardians. I now choose to receive the blessings from my enlightened ancestors. And I choose to receive the blessings from all of the great teachers that have come upon the planet to show us that there is a way out of pain and suffering. And I'm now choosing to nourish and love my inner child. I choose to nurture and love those parts of me that have been hurt, and those parts of me that are still suffering with pain. As I choose now to open up to Prime Creator's love for me as a unique spiritual being in the vast universe. And as I come back into physical awareness, I'm choosing to bring this quantum vibration of oneness back to my body. And as I breathe through my belly, I am choosing to gently and effortlessly allow a loving integration of my quantum possibilities for me, my life, and my family, and my friends. And I choose to be awake. I now choose to be awake. I now choose to be my true self.
Kenji, thank you so much. That was wonderful. And I want to say to our audience members that are watching, well, you know, we're filming this at a hotel where we're holding the conference. There may have been a little noise, but I do not think that it takes away from the power of this initiation, which you can repeat at home for yourself. Kenji, if I could share a little bit about what came to me after we finished the meditation.
Yes,
right?
please do.
The first thing was the awareness that we are all worthy of receiving the blessings of the universe. And I think that without really believing of this worthiness, we may not be as open as we could be. The other thing that I think was, for me, one of the biggest takeaways of this interview is that we can grow through joy. We do not have to grow through pain and suffering. And that is a wonderful blessing. So thank you once again. And if you could share with our audience, where can we reach you and what's coming up for you in the next few months?
Well, I'm really excited that we're going to have a new website coming up very soon. Number of days, hopefully. It's going to have a brand new look and feel that represents more of my personality and the work. Very excited about that. It's been a long time in coming. Finding the right representation for yourself and your business. So I can relate, if others are having challenges on that level. Yeah, it's...
and the URL for everybody is?
KenjiKumara.com, so it's KenjiKumara.com.
Okay.
You can type in my name, Kenji Kumara, on Google. You can. We have a wonderful closed Facebook group called Kenji Nation. So you just put in your request, I want to join Kenji Nation, and then I'll just click accept.
Sounds wonderful, Kenji.
Yeah, beautiful.
I want to thank you so much for being here. We just loved having you. I
Love
hope you
being
come
here.
again.
I will.
And I want to say thank you to you. We so appreciate that you were here with us. Bye for now. We'll see you soon.